The doors of the quiche is open. The doors of the quiche is open. Come on in. Come on in. Network with each other. Love on each other. Fellowship with each other. And get to know each other. I am making this video right here because I wanted to discuss my first Soft Reline. For those of you that is passing through and it's your first time on the channel, May 29th, I got my best friends and I am sharing my journey. Now, I did make some notes so I wouldn't be all over the place. And before my first reline, I did want to say that I was just basically dealing with the shrinkage, which I do want to say, according to my dentist, I shrunk pretty fast. I am healing pretty fast. So, um, prior to the soft reline, I had the acrylic, which was very hard. And now that I have the soft reline, I definitely understand the cushion part of the soft reline. So this is a video where I need all my OGs to chime in. Out of my 17 subscribers, if you've been dealing with dentures over a year, this is where I truly need you to step in and just be open and honest with me. I have done everything as far as being patient and speaking up when I need to. I just need, the truth to be told and personal testimonies because you guys know I'm an advocate of everybody's journey. It's different. So, anyhow, before the Soft Reline, I just had the acrylic and I was on a completely soft diet and it was very hard on the gums. I was using my C bond as far as adhesive, and it worked really, really fine. I had been to several appointments to where they had DDS had no problems, and I'm in no way, shape, or form getting paid by saying their name, but that's just who I use. There wasn't any issue with them fixing any sore spots or any gagging or any this, that, or the other. There wasn't a time that I didn't call them up and they was not like, come in, let's fix this. So I was experiencing gagging and I'm still is, and I'm trying to learn. And I don't know if you guys, another reason why I like to make these videos is because I want you to look at me and tell me what do you think, and I'm looking at me like I had somebody to tell me that I'm very close to, and I'm open that when you're swallowing, you look. I can tell you're swallowing, and that's because I just feel like I have to go. Like I can't swallow naturally. Now, before the soft reline, no, actually at the soft reline appointment, I told them about the gagging and they thinned it down and they came and they put it in my mouth and I was like, wow, you guys fixed it. They shaved it up from the back and they thinned the palate out and it absolutely seemed wonderful. And then when they did the soft reline, guess what? The gagging came back. Now I have been doing my research and there is some people that say less is more. When I did my soft reline, the amount of product that I did it with was the same amount of product as in my impressions. Now I don't know if that's automatic for everybody, But you guys have to chime in and let me know. I don't know. One of the things is, as a first time denture wearer and going through this cycle, is you speak up, but then at the same time you have patience. So at what point do you speak up? At what point do you have the patience? That's what I'm confused about. When I thinned out the palette, when I went in, I was gagging, and I think that was the most, and of course the hard acrylic. So now that I'm at the soft reline point, they shave it down because of the gagging. They put the soft reline in. Guess what? New issues. Now, I don't want to seem like a complainer because I'm not, but it is what it is. So once they put the soft reliner back in at the office, it's like I was sitting in a chair and I stayed there after they put the stuff, they did the soft reline. Oh, yeah. And this is what I want to tell you guys. Now, I did notice that there was some newbies and there was some training going on. And the newbie told me, when you get the first, or when you get your soft reline, it is created to mold your mouth within the first 24 hours. Now, mind you, my reline was at 3, and then the normal person kind of go to bed around 9, 10, at the latest midnight 1. So that's nowhere near 24 hours. So I was thinking, if this is designed to stay in our mouth and mold for 24 hours, but it's not getting that 24 hours, that's if her information was accurate. There's no way to tell me, if there's nothing that can tell me if these guys are being trained adequately. Like I said, no shade to DSS, but I am all too familiar, and no matter what industry I go in or what department I've been in, the training part can be. So I was like, 24 hours. But after the first night, you're not supposed to sleep in them. But I was like, there's no way, if I can't sleep in these, that I can possibly leave these in 24 hours for the reline to do whatever it is. So a lot of times I'm going off to what the dentist say or the dental technician say. Now, if a dental office is not training their people properly, or the information that the dental technicians is giving off is inaccurate, a lot of us don't know. But being the first time, we're feeding off of that. We're experiencing this. We need somebody to kind of tell us the straight up, the up and up on, you know, what it is. So um, they put the soft reline in. And like I said, when I did the impression, there was as much product as it is um, the impressions. The soft reline in as much impression. So, you know, I've heard the term, when it comes to soft relines, less is more. I don't I don't know. But they did the soft reline, and they put it in my mouth. Let me look at my notes to make sure I'm staying on track. They look at my mouth. Oh, during the soft relines, they told me to relax my jaw. Now, I think I've never saw this young lady before, but I think she was new. But she was like, "Relax your jaw." I read any instructions that they give me, I follow. I follow because I'm the denture wearer, and when I go home, I know what I'm feeling. And if this is your specialty, if this is your job, if this is then the information that you're giving me, that's gonna better me. So she was like, "Relax your jaw, relax your face," and I was like, "Okay, this is during the soft reline." After a soft reline, I don't know what they do when they take them off into the lab. I don't know if I don't know, but they did it, and when she brought them back, um, she put them inside my mouth, and the question is, how does it feel? But my question is, how can you determine that in such a short amount of time? You can't sit in that chair an hour. You can tell them what you feel immediately, and I explained those things to them immediately, and then they were like, "Okay, well, It takes time. Just give it time, give it 24 hours, give it a couple of days. We're always here, this, that, and the other. And when they tell you that, I'm like, okay, you guys are. And if you notice, and I literally have to go because the bottoms, this is 24, a little over 24 hours after the soft reline. This is so loose. And this is so loose where I have to go just to kind of suck everything back in because I'm under the impression that the soft reline is like almost an adhesive in a way, shape, or form. Not a 100% adhesive, but the whole point of it is to suction it at some percentage in your mouth. It's been over 24 hours, guys, and I'm not feeling that way. I'm feeling like I'm constantly having to use my mouth form and my saliva to suction everything back in. If the soft reline is not intended to be a certain percentage of suction, that's fine. But I would like to know that if I'm at the dentist, I would like for it to be put out there. This soft reline is not designed to create 70% suction. It's only used as a cushion. Then I can expect something different. But if it's put out there, or if the information that you are given you're supposed to be pretty fine, you may need an adhesive at the bottom. Then in my train of thought, coming from a dental aspect, then I'm going to go home thinking, okay, you know, even if I eat something soft, at this point, a little over 24 hours into my soft reline, with patience, this is not a complaint, it's a mere observance. After 24 hours with a soft reline, if I eat mashed potatoes, everything is loosening up. Everything. Another thing, my bite seems off in a natural. Let me see if y'all can see. And a natural, relax, my jawbone and everything. There, the bite is off. The bite is off. But when I put the bite head on, I know it may look good from your end, but it feel like almost I have to program myself to close my mouth. Why, Keish? Why do you have to program your mouth? Because everything feel like it's falling out, and I'm having to suck it. I'm having to do. It's a combination of things. I'm having to make my bite correct by forming my mouth to make my bite correct for one, and then the suction, there is none. So I'm having to suck everything. So it's a whole process just to give you guys or anybody the illusion that my mouth is in a natural state. What am I saying? After the soft reline, they did a lot of hard work and dedication into prior to the soft reline of me getting everything right. But it's almost like the soft reline set me back. And if it is what it is, if the soft reline set me back, okay, that's fine. Well, no, that's not fine. But let's. I'm going to open up and I'm going to let you guys know. And what I was saying is, after the soft reline, how long do you sit in a chair? Like they was like, okay, what do you feel? I feel like you cannot tell any. Of course, some things are obvious. Like after my soft reline, it's almost like in my head I was forcing myself to have the perfect bite. So I was like, okay. And it was like they asked me about pain, and I was like, "Well, I don't feel any pain." And they was like, they were asking me different questions. But it's like when you're experiencing something new, what can you say? You only can say what you're feeling at that moment. So they were like, the response from the dental team is, okay, well, it takes a little time. It's new. Go home. We're always here. Just call back. So it wasn't until, because I promised myself, I said, you're not going to complain. You're not going to get upset. You're not going to get anxious. Observe. Observe 24 hours. And that's just what I did. I waited 24 hours. And today, I paid attention after that 24 hours from my first Soft Reline appointment. And I was like, it's different in good ways and bad ways. The good ways is this Soft Reline, as far as cushion, is heaven sent compared to the acrylic that was in my mouth. Now, that's the good thing. But the reality of the situation is, after the Soft Reline, there was other things that has happened, that has changed. And I have the patience, as long as my dental office say, call us, we're here. um, that's what I'm going to do. But I'm just sharing with you guys my first Soft Reline, like I said. And y'all chime in and get in the comments. And if I'm being impatient, let me know. If I'm being too anxious, let me know. But if there are some people that actually got a Soft Reline and things just wasn't what you expected, let me know that too. But guys, as far as right now, I would have to say the Soft Reline has merely been cushioned, but suction, like I'm talking to you guys now, these dentures feel like the bottom is loose. It is. This is no adhesive. And then that's another thing. No one ever told me this Soft Reline is not a absolute positively guarantee that you won't have to use adhesive. If that would have been said, then I would have known not to automatically think, okay, well, I can just walk around with this Soft Reline and da 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 da. As first time denture wearers, I think a lot of times those workers deal with so many denture wearers where they're first denture wearers. You have to be precise, and you have to be critique, and you have to be this, that, and the other. And then they were training new people too. Again, no disrespect or no shade. DDS has been ex- absolutely phenomenal. But details for first denture wearers is important. And if we just got to get over ourselves and go with the process and get through it, honestly, after I done paid you a certain amount of money, be honest with me and tell me that you just got to go through the process. You just have to. But when I leave there and you tell me precise information, oh, you're getting this Soft Reline and you should experience magnificent suction and you may need adhesive, then I'm going to leave there with the mentality that that's all I'm going to need. So let me see what else. 10:58. Tomorrow is Friday. Thank goodness. Um, I think I covered everything pretty much. Um, I just want my OGs. Y'all remember my OGs when I was targeting all the people that was behind, and I was targeting all the people that was behind me, and I was like, guys, I just want to be here for my newbies and my OGs. Well, my newbies, don't use this as a distraction or um, something to prolong your fear, or something you're prolonging as things are not going to go right. The one thing that I definitely have truly, honestly can say is this is a process. And I need everybody to pay attention to my mouth so you can tell me what I think, what you think, because I'm talking naturally and I'm being honest, but my new people that haven't had your e-day or going into it, I want to be honest with you guys. I don't want to be on here with a fairy tale. I'm not here for I don't know what exactly people are here for on YouTube, but I'm here to be honest. So I just want to tell you my experience, and my experience may not be your experience. But the one thing that I do know, regardless of what I'm saying in this video, I do not regret having this um, procedure done. I love, girl, I love my smile, but I don't want to give any false hope that or message that it's over after your teeth get pulled out and you get the dentures. There's still a journey. For my OGs that have been through this, I know that y'all stories are different. I just need different perspectives, different ways, different analogies, different truths on if it's all about your mouth form, or no matter whether you get one soft reline, two soft relines, or three, guess what? You might not have a suction as somebody else. I just want to know that. But a little over 24 hours after the soft reline, guys, these teeth feel just as about as loose as when I had acrylic. That's in all honesty. The difference is the cushion. Now, the cushion feels like heaven to my gums. It really does. But my OGs, I need y'all to come through. Out of my 17 subscribers, whether you are active and you speak out lively or you're quiet and you're in the back, I need you guys to tell me, what do you think about my speech? What do you think about me having to constantly to suck everything in, to suck down the saliva, just that whole process? Is that not right? Is that, something I need to speak up on? Is that something that I need to have patience on? Let me know. I am not afraid of constructive criticism. I'm not afraid of you letting me know, okay, Keisha, calm down, or Keisha, calm down, or we understand where you're coming from. We've been there. Say this to the dentist, say that to the dentist, and this, that, and the other. Another thing that I wanted to let you guys know that concerned me was, um, let me see if I can pull up a picture because I was kind of concerned about the way my gums were healing, and I actually had to speak to a dentist before the soft reline, and I was like, should a dentist come in here and tell me, whether, this is okay or not? Let me see. Okay, here we go. Okay, if you have a weak stomach, exit for a couple of seconds. If you have a weak stomach, because some people do. If you don't have a weak stomach, okay, guys, here we go. So I was concerned because I had those little bubbles down there. Y'all see them? So the tech was just getting ready to do the soft reline, and I was like, hey, these lumps down here, is that something, because this was 2 weeks in, is this something that the dentist need to look at just to make sure that, one, the holes are closed, two, this is not an infection, three, this is normal, you know, because you have to really sometimes take accountability for your own health, because no shade to DDS again, but sometimes the operation of the business can go on, and unless you speak up, then you know won't anything be said. So I decided to speak up, and at that point they were like, okay, well, yeah, we can call the dentist if that's what you want. Yes, that is what I want, because I don't know what these, humps is. Nevertheless, Dr. Dashi, which is a great dentist, came in. He was like, you're healing great. Don't worry about that. He explained to me what it was. And sometimes that's all you need, for somebody to kind of come in and tell you everything is okay from a higher level point of view. But Um, I think that's it. I just want you guys to really get in the comments this time. I'm really needing your feedback. I'm really needing your opinion, whether it's constructive criticism or if it's good, if my speech is good. Um, Even if you want to say, your smile is beautiful, because it is. It is. Compared to what I have, it is, but this is where I'm at. This is the stage where I am. I don't want to hide it. I want to express my feelings. I want to get what it is that I have off my chest. And I want my people, new and old, to come in and just say, look, this is what it is. And it is what it is. And that makes me feel more comfortable. I don't like fabricated information, fairy tale information, false information, um, and anything of that nature. I just like for you to be straight up with me. So I'm going to close the doors of the quiche. Leave your comments. My second reline is scheduled for September, but I'm definitely going to be calling them Monday, like I said, because I didn't call them the next day because I don't want to be that patient. Just not being patient and kind of going with the flow and letting things happen. So I decided over the weekend, just kind of see what happens. But come Monday, if there is there's still this no suction, zero suction, and it feels like I have to almost push my teeth up over the bottom teeth to relax my mouth. Now, if I do I have to force, not force, but I have to put my mouth in a perfect bite. It doesn't seem so natural then. So I'm going to go through the weekend and kind of see what happens. Of course, people on the outside doesn't. Well, my family actually do notice. They be like, it does seem like you have to. Ooh, that noise in the back. Sorry, guys. It does seem like you don't have to necessarily force your mouth closed, but your form of your mouth seems different versus naturally with after the soft reline off bite versus having to line your dentures up after the reline, because prior to the reline it was a perfect bite, but it's off just a little, and that's suction and everything because these teeth are loose. So I'm biting down into the perfect bite and I'm suctioning all upper and lower denture, and it seemed like a forced reaction. So let me know what you guys think. And like I said, my second reline is scheduled for September, but I think they're gonna call me in before then. I'm still gagging. Oh yeah, that's another thing. When I'm eating, even if it's mashed potatoes, guys, with this soft reline, I'm still unable to eat any tough meats. If it's mushy meat, like some type of liquidized meat from Taco Bell or some type of liquidized meat. If you go check my prior video, like some meat in a can where it's processed, then I can kind of just swallow it. But a chicken leg, and I may be moving to that, and this is small bites. A chicken leg, just a small bites and pieces. The bottom float, and some people, the bottom are just floaters. No matter what happens, no matter what the dentist say, no matter what the world say, your bottom teeth are just floaters. And but I'm unable to eat meat of any sort. So let me know what y'all think. I gotta get up and go to work in the morning. Well, let me stop moving when y'all get seasick. But thank you for everything. Thank you to the denture community and the denture family for being a great support system. Thank you for Sweet Lady B for being there for me. And I wish you guys the best of luck in life, in opportunities, in goals, and endeavors. So I'm gonna close the doors up. Close the doors of the quiche. Peace out.